The first product is called Scars. I have it in the color Pinky. It's by a brand called Maekup online. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. They have a website and a Facebook, but the site isn't working and the Facebook seems a bit dead, so it's kind of difficult to talk about this brand. This product is meant to look like aged scars. To me it looks a lot like gelatin, but it's so much easier to use. I use it in my latest tutorial called Finger Cut, and I will probably use it in some other tutorials that are coming up. Whenever I use this product, I hold it upside down for a couple of minutes and I tap it so that the air bubbles go up, because this product can have some air bubbles when it comes out for the first time. You can apply it anywhere on your skin, and when it's still wet you can blend out the edges. It does dry pretty fast, so you don't have much time to play around with it. It's pretty much like gelatin, but you don't have to heat it up before use, and you can blend out the edges with witch hazel or isopropyl alcohol. If you want to be sure if it's completely dried, you can tap it with your finger. When it's dry, you can apply some color or translucent powder to make it look more like scar or whatever you're working on. You can wipe some of it off with a paper towel or some hot water if it hasn't dried completely. But of course it will be better to wash it off with some witch hazel or isopropyl alcohol, which is what I'm using to clean it off. The second product is by the same brand. It's called Dried Blood and I have it in the color Dark. This is a liquid blood that will actually dry on the skin, which is great if you're doing cosplay, for example, because the blood won't smudge with your wig or your clothing, which is awesome. The packaging tells me it's also great to put on glass or props and even on clothing, because this does wash out at 40 degrees with a regular detergent. Just like the previous bottle, this opens by twisting the cap. I actually twisted it way too hard the first time I used it and I pulled off the cap, so that's why this bottle won't close anymore. So here's me swatching the blood. It's pretty liquid but has a great build-up. I got it in the color Dark, but I feel like this blood looks pretty bright and fresh, which I personally don't mind. It dries in a couple of minutes, but it can stay a bit tacky when you touch it the first time. But it does dry almost completely when you give it enough time. So I really suggest this blood if you have makeup with an old wound and dried up blood, or when you have to walk around with blood all day long and you don't want to stain things. It comes off super easy with water and it doesn't stain your skin at all, which is awesome. So the third product is again by Maekup online. A Dutch makeup store I know started selling these products, and so far I'm really digging this brand. This one is called SCAP and I have it in the shade Dark. It comes in a little jar, but you only need very little, so the size is perfect. The packaging says it takes about 5 minutes for the SCAP effect to show on your skin. So here's another swatch for you guys. I like to apply this product with my fingers because it looks more real instead of using a sponge. I use a spatula to take out the product because you don't want to put dirt inside the little jar. You also want to close the jar as fast as possible because this product dries out pretty quickly. So I don't suggest you keep this jar open while doing your makeup. You can actually see the product dry on my skin straight away. This is because I was blowing on it, so it would dry faster on camera. So this comes off super easy. You can wipe it off with just some water and a paper towel. If you want to see me using this product, I also use this one in my finger cut tutorial. So the fourth product I really hate and I don't suggest you buy. This is actually the same product as the previous one. It's called Crusty Blood in the color dark and it's by Kryolan. I love Kryolan and I was very excited to try this one because I was looking for something that resembled a scab wound. It comes in this big tube and it looks a lot like acrylic paint, which is probably why I hate it so much. When I apply this on my skin, it reminds me a lot of high school, because I used to go to an art school and we had to use acrylic paint a lot. So when applying this, it doesn't remind me of crust or scabs at all. The color is really weird and the product itself feels like cheap paint. Now, of course, you're supposed to wait until it dries so that you can actually see the scabby effect, but even when it dries, it looks weird. It mostly looks super unrealistic. I will probably never use this product because I just don't know what to do with it. So because this is pretty much the same product as the previous one, I thought I'd show you both of them. I love the Maekup one, which is the top one, and I can see myself using it for multiple things, but the Kryolan one, which is the bottom one, just looks kinda gross. Sorry, Kryolan. Of course, this comes off super easy and it doesn't stain at all, which is probably the only good thing I can say about it. By now you've probably noticed that I like to buy blood. This one is called Transparent Film Blood in the color dark and it's by Kryolan. I really like it. If you want to see me use it, you can look up my Bloody Knuckles tutorial on my channel. First off, this blood smells so nice. It smells like a nice lemony detergent, if that makes any sense. You gotta smell it. You just gotta buy it and smell it. But it's super different from all the other bloods I have used before, which is why I like it so much. You can apply very little of it and get this sweaty and irritated look rather than it being a bloody look. It doesn't just smell like detergent, the consistency is kind of like dishwashing soap. It's very liquidy and smooth. It doesn't dry, it stays very wet and you can wash it off with water and some paper towels. It also doesn't stain your skin, which is great. I really like it, but I don't necessarily like it as a blood, but more like a product that makes your skin look shiny and irritated, I guess. Okay, so I promise you this is the last blood product I will show. This is a blood paste by Grimas. It comes in a really big toothpaste-like tube. The woman who sold me this told me that a lot of beginners like this product because it can look pretty dramatic by just using it on its own. She said people would use it by its own for a sliced throat effect, for example, on Halloween. Now I haven't really used this one yet because I'm not sure if I like it or not. The consistency is different. It's very pasty and kind of sticky. It doesn't dry, which isn't great because it will probably stain your clothes. I can see myself using this inside a wound, maybe like a wound filler, but other than that I just don't know. The main reason I probably don't really like it is that it stains really badly, so I don't really recommend this one. Sorry. Here's another weird product by Maekup Online. It's called Pus and I have it in the color white. You can apply it on the skin and on your clothes apparently. I always use a spatula because it is very easy to get dirt inside of the little jar. This product is exactly what it says it is. It's fresh looking pus. It looks very real. It doesn't dry, but it doesn't feel like super wet when you touch it. It will come off if your clothes like rub on it, but it'll look great in some kind of open wound or something like a zombie infected thing. I really like this one, even though I'm not sure what I will use it for yet. But it comes off with water and it's super easy to use, so there's not much bad I can say about it. It's just that I don't think you have a lot of options to use pus. Like, I was excited to buy this, but now that I have it, I'm like, how many times will I actually use pus? But it's great. If you're looking for pus, you should buy this one. It's great. We're almost at the end and I've got another weird one to show you guys. It's again from Maekup Online. You can see I'm really digging this brand. It's the weirdest product I have ever bought, I think. It's called psoriasis, which is a skin disease. I actually saw some people on Facebook who were insulted by this product because it's supposed to resemble a serious disease. And I kinda understand that, but I also think it's cool that makeup brands are creating this different kind of products so that they can be used for movies or photography, for example, or on YouTube, like this. Wow. I'm again using a spatula to take out the product so that the jar stays clean and I can close it right away. Now I haven't properly used this one yet because you need a remover. The jar says that you need a remove it gel or ether gel to get this product off, which I don't have. When this product dries, it starts to crack, especially if you move your skin around while it dries. I will try and recreate the psoriasis skin disease with this, but I also think this product will work for like other effects, like a zombie look, or if you want your skin to look like it's turning into wood. This also kind of reminds me of the skin disease that Shireen Baratheon has in Game of Thrones. So I'm looking forward to trying out some things with this stuff when I have the actual remover. I can't get it off. So I saved the best one for last. Not really. This one sucks. It is called Luminous Effect Color Phosphorescent Green by Kryolan. I was super excited when I bought this because this is a glow-in-the-dark grease paint which I wanted to use for a fairy look. But no, I don't like it at all. The consistency sucks. It's a lot like lotion, so it's super smooth and greasy. It's not like a grease paint, which you can actually apply with a brush or sponge. You can't really apply this stuff with anything, because it will always look patchy and greasy. So if I want to do a makeup look with this, I can't really apply it evenly, and it will always look messy and weird. It doesn't glow that much, No, it does glow, but not a lot. It glows a little. It comes off very easily, of course. What did you expect? It glides off because it's greasy and it's not good. And I'm disappointed in Kryolan once again for stealing my money. But it's okay.